Yo yo, what's up? Vier is here. As you know, Zibo already quit the game, so I'm gonna steal his job. World 16 is here, and let's read the patch notes. Let's go. Of course, first off, we have the new unit. First Legion Commander has been added along with the Korean voice. Its party buff is crit chance plus 40%. I don't really like this so far. Crit chance units are usually one button units, so I'm a bit afraid of what this unit is actually gonna do. It's a dark unit once again, and it's ranged, of course. I'm not really that enthusiastic about a new dark unit, especially a ranged one. It's been the third dark unit ever since the new cycle. If you didn't know, like Guardian Tales back then usually releases all of the units in a cycle where they release one of each element before resetting the cycle. But now they haven't released the light and the basic unit yet, if I remember correctly, and this is the third dark unit for the cycle after Sumira and Crossell. So yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing. The other elements are in need of new units right now, so like even as a dark main, I'm not a big fan of it being a dark unit. But let's read what the weapon does, and let's see if it's a one button unit yet again. So I'm gonna show the translated version of the text on screen so you all can read along. So for its normal attack, it's Dark Spear, uses Spearsmanship to deal ranged damage to enemies. Shadow Bind deals ranged damage to enemies in front. Targets hit are imprinted with an emblem of Legionnaire, reducing their defense by 10% for 6 seconds. Okay, not talking good so far. It seems like it's viable for raids. It says it's only reduces their defense, which is a debuff similar to Ogma. So I don't think like it's gonna clash in terms of like you cannot put this unit and Ogma on the same raid team if that's the case. Yo, future viewers here. As I was editing this video, I realized that the unit actually puts a mark on the opponent, which means even if it's the same debuff as Ogma, it's not actually the same. You can actually stack this on the same raid team. It works the same as Lilith. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if it has the same debuff as Ogma. It can actually slot as the last unit for the Dark Raid team, which is actually amazing. Yeah, so every time I say that it doesn't stack with Ogma debuff, ignore that. I'm just being dumb. Now back to the video. For the chain skill, it creates a black hole that deals range damage equals to 420% of attack power per second. That's actually a huge multiplier for a chain skill. If you didn't know, a lot of the ranged units or a lot of the DPS units actually have like less than 400% on their chain skill, just because they already deal so much base damage. So this unit, being a ranged crit buffer, dealing this much damage in the chain skill, looks like this chain skill is gonna deal so much. Though, let's see if this unit is actually going to be chain skill unit. The special ability is Corruption, reduces the attack power of all enemies by 5%, actually really good for arena. Increases damage dealt during battle by 15% and reduces damage retrieved by 15%, so also an excellent ability for arena. When you're in combat, the attack power reduction of the effect increases to 10%. The attack power, oh, so the 5% attack power reduction actually increases to 10% when you're in combat. This is actually insane. This looks like a one button unit, not gonna lie. The exclusive weapon, Shadow Vine's defense reduction effect is increased by 20%, so which means it's already 30% now. So if it is the same defense reduction as Ogma, then when dealing damage with Shadow Bind to an enemy that is under the effect of the Legionnaire's emblem, it deals additional range damage equal to 100% of attack power per second. That's about the same as Lin's injury, I think. I might be wrong here. And a small amount of a small amount of injured status. Yeah, so it is injury. So the injury negation card is gonna see more value now. Like with the rise of Rosetta, right? Not a lot of players are running the injury negation cards anymore, because like Rosetta is the most common, like Rosetta comps are the most common in arena right now, and if you're playing Rosetta, you're either playing it with full range like Lina and AA72, or the melee comp with Carol and Sohi. So Lin is not really that popular anymore, so not many players are running the injury negation cards anymore. But with this unit being added into the game, if it's another one button unit that actually deals injury damage, then a lot of people are gonna be running injury negation cards again. Yeah, so the injury damage is, if Shadow Bind's defense reduction effect is invalidated, it deals addition. Wait, what? This is actually insane. So I think what this means is if the opponent is running a Martyr necklace or an Earth necklace, it will actually deal bonus damage instead, because the debuff got invalidated. I don't think this is a good idea, because like those items are meant to counter this type of effect, and like punishing those players for equipping an item that's supposed to counter the effect is not a good design at all. I don't like this unit. That's all for the skill description, and so far, like, there's nothing about this unit that I like. First of all, it's a range damage unit. I'm already expecting it to have attacks that pass through walls, and if it's a unit like that again, right? It's also a crit buffer, so like you can easily put this unit in Rosetta comps. So they didn't just like they didn't even try releasing something that counters Rosetta. They actually strengthened it even more by releasing this unit, assuming this unit is actually good, right? Judging from the descriptions of the attacks, it seems like we don't really care about the weapon skill anymore. Like, if this unit has good base stats and like they actually deal a decent amount of damage and their attack animation is not horrible, this unit is gonna be a top tier unit for Arena for sure, and it's gonna be a part of the full damage comp again, which I really hate and I don't like. I really hope that Kong Studios will develop new units that actually counter the current Arena meta, which is only one button pressing and winning the game, because it's obviously not good for the game. And what else do we have? Do we have any balance patches? So Japanese voice for Claude is added, which is nice. New World 16 will be added, of course. That's the main part of the update, and they will release every single stage of the World 16. We don't have to wait for next patch in order to finish it, which is great. The maximum level of heroes and equipment is expanded to level 87, so the max limit broken ones now are going to be at level 92, I think. Yeah. Guild rate progression is also omitted. What's this? If an ongoing guild rate reaches its 23rd round, the next season's guild rate will start at episode 15 with some progression omitted. I see. Looks like this is actually a good buff for the raid players, especially the top guilds, because I think what this means is that they will not start from scratch. So like the lower level bosses with like 1 million HP, they're not gonna be forced to deal with that anymore. This is actually a very good way to implement it, because like the main complaint of the people when talking about a patch like this is that the lower tier guilds are going to get less rewards if they like increase the base level of the bosses. But now, because they added this, unless your guild is reaching the highest levels of guild raids, right, you're not gonna start from high level bosses. So like you can still clear the 1 million HP bosses easily for rewards. I think I like this patch. Most guild players will probably like it as well. So yeah, that's very good. Water Lily room. I think this is the training room, right? Yep. Merchandise slots will be open in the training room. Goods cultivated through the training room can be used for all contents. Okay, so I think by goods they mean merch. So we're gonna be getting a third training room for merch. Personally, I'm not a big fan, but I think it's fine. A lot of lower players are gonna appreciate this, because merch actually takes a couple months to farm, like one maxed out unique merch. So having this for merch is actually good. The only issue why I'm not that satisfied, because I think the third training room slot could have been used for something better than merch, because merch doesn't really have anything that you can like option change for. It has the same stats, so I think that's a bit of a waste in terms of training room slots. But you know, I'm not gonna complain. Having an extra slot for merch is good. I can probably use it for my little princess figure to help me run a full skill damage comp in Arena, because right now I only have 2, so it will help me get a third one, which is really nice. Merchandise slots. The merchandise space in the merch clutch can be used with maximum evolution and maximum level status. Yeah, as expected, it's gonna be 5-star level 30. For effects that have not yet been opened, the original nurturing status to merchandise will be applied. Yeah, so basically, what's the cost here? The cost of slot reactivation is 24 gems per 300 hours. It's actually... Oh, so it's only 24 hours, I see. Yeah, it's actually kind of cheap, not gonna lie. So this, we can actually spam this. Unlike the weapon training room, we can actually spam the merch room, so it's good. We can use it to test out a bunch of stuff. I really like that they made it like this. I think the weapon training room reset is a bit overpriced. They should probably reduce it further. I don't know. But I don't think it's something that's supposed to be spammed like I do, so it's not really their problem. It's just my problem here. Equipment batch fixed evolution. Oh, we can actually evolve a bunch. This is gonna be very useful. Man, if I had this when I was rolling for the Earth necklace on that one video, man, it would be so much faster. Maybe they saw my video and they thought, this guy actually spent 1 hour and 30 minutes evolving his items. Let's add this option after he suffered. Looks like I won't be able to go through the same suffering again. Because of this, I might actually try it again, I'm not gonna lie. So just stay tuned for that. So, boss rush improvements. The percentage of extra bonus points per trial applied during challenges has been improved from highest to lowest. I don't really know what that means. I don't play boss rush that often, and yeah, I just usually do it for the rewards. I don't care about the details, so I don't really understand what that is. Co-op, it's just a new the new map. I mean, it's not even new, it's just an old map, but the map has changed and the new season begins. Loot, 22 existing loot will be reprinted. Oh, it's just all about the co-op. It's the artifacts for the co-op. Purple coins, World 16 purple coin products will be added. Nice. New beginner missions, also cool for World 16. New collection, of course, for the new weapon. I don't read Korean, so I don't know what this means. But yeah, 1% of some stat. App icon change, it's been a while. Nice. Corrected misspellings in some World 15 dialogues in the English environment. Cool. I didn't really notice it that much when I was playing. Fixed issues, yeah, as expected. Like, I think we should have seen the balance patches by now if they had any balance patches. So like, even after all this time, Rosetta's been torturing the meta, they still haven't buffed the units that actually counter Rosetta, which is a bit disappointing, of course, but there's nothing really we can do about that. New packages are here. 1000 stamina, 27 fate gems. Yeah, so if you're a spender, if you're a dolphin, if you're a whale, you can read these. I don't really plan on spending the near future because like, obviously I only play the game for arena and they're not doing anything good for arena right now, so I'm not really motivated to spend in the game. New events, New World 16 reunion opening. I guess this is the event rift thing. Paid gem confirmation summon event, summon 10 paid gems to start. I don't know what this means. Sun pickup, I can pull it to pick up for new existing. Yeah, so it's gotta be this unit. Double hero growth rate, it's a boost event. Oh, it's the boost event that changes every patch, so it's gonna be evolution stone or rift, which is very nice. It's gonna be good for account progress. Guild raids, new excavation, guardian pass, new returning knights event. I'm not really a returning knight, so that doesn't apply to me. Hero costume rotation changes, so we only have one new costume if I'm not mistaken, which is for the new unit. I personally like the default costume more, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it has it's part of any collection, so I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's too expensive. It's 1200 gems, no new weapon costumes, and there it is. That's the whole patch. So overall, it's like, World 16 aside, this patch is actually quite disappointing in my opinion. No balance patches is not good for the game right now. We really need, we're very desperate for like balance patches right now. And the new weapon, as you can see, it doesn't even have any dashes, it doesn't have any movement speed. It's just raw stats with an elemental, like with a resistance debuff on top of that. And like, even if you're running a martyr on an earth necklace, it doesn't even care because it's gonna deal extra damage if you negate the if you negate the the defense reduction. So yeah, I don't like this unit at all. I think this unit is gonna ruin arena even more, which is definitely not something that I'd like to happen. But yeah, still hype for World 16. That's the patch. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time. Bye bye.